Okay, Dragon Fang, Timberwolf, military, drums. That should account for everything. Hey, I put all of our stuff away from the raid. Oh fuck, 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 oh fuck.
Oh sweet, you wanna see something cool?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know what this is, but it looks
Yo,
cool.
play some shit.
Okay, okay.
The last time you probably clicked on an Unturned video was at least 6 years ago. Don't worry, I know the feeling. I'd rather watch a time-lapse of grass growing than another admin abuse, rags to riches base raid, escape from Unturned Let's Play. My name is, and today I want to talk about how a fairly simple zombie sandbox survival game became my favorite game, where I think it went wrong, why after all the new changes, NPC achievements after every update, time-curated maps that end up becoming workshop mods instead of in the base game, and movement physics, I still have a soft spot for it in my heart. As a child, I was completely enthralled by Legos and any other building toy. It was a love that started almost on Christmas of 2008, when my father brought back a tub of Legos from a garage sale. I would build Lego sets, have them enact large-scale battles in my head. It kept me out of trouble, but as you'd imagine, I just wanted more. In 2010, I found YouTube. I discovered Lego stop-motion channels like Forest Fire 101 and pizza movies, and 7-year-old me had no clue what any of the adult jokes meant. Honestly, for the best. I found Roblox and Minecraft, and those introduced me to the same building mechanics of Legos in video games. By the time I was 11 and 12, I was playing Minecraft with my friends on a server that I totally abused admin on. Like, it wasn't even fair for them. I'd world edit their houses, build massive gravel walls around it. I'd spawn in 32k items and kill them over and over again. Unturned is a game created by a Canadian named Nelson Sexton, who originally started making it on Roblox, titling it Dead Zone, and publishing it under his alias, Dead Zone Zach Zach. Nelson ended up working on an actual game through Unity, slowly refining the important survival game mechanics. But unfortunately for Nelson, Roblox security on games is not exactly known for being great, and it was especially not great back then. And so many copies of his game were made that he eventually gave up and switched to coding exclusively on the Unity platform, eventually releasing Unturned 1.0, what we now consider antique. Fast forward a couple of years to 2014, Nelson Sexton has refined the game and its mechanics to form what we in the community consider Unturned 2.0. Sure, it's a stark difference from the Unturned of today, but it was still beta and early access before early access was a cringe throwaway term to garner money and cheap excuses to shill to your community about a game being entirely unfinished. And eventually though, sometime in 2015, Unturned appeared on my Steam front page, and I decided, ooh, monkey brain, pattern recognition. I downloaded it and had my friends download it as well. We played in a Hamachi server with about 3 of us, and it was fun enough, but something was just missing. And around the summer of 2016, a brilliant idea struck me blind. Like I had with Minecraft those years before, I would get an Unturned server, where real people could join and we could create an online community, an ecosystem. We could rule the server with an iron fist and have admin bases across the map, abuse our powers, etc. I remember I would regularly use /spy on people to find their locations, and then I would go and kill them in God mode to feel something. Listen, I was terrible. For obvious reasons, our community gradually shrunk, until my survival server with all of its workshop mods that broke the game had no active players at all. The game in our server was so tense. With the rigid survival game mode we set, every effort you put into the game forced you to grind. This was back before you could change loot amounts. There was no 2 times, 10 times, or 5 times. And as a result, on my 13th birthday, all 13 of 14 vacant slots were empty. I was torn, thrown for a loop about what I should do. Was this the end of it? Was this the end of my server? Or would I just throw away everything I built up to this point?
No, I will not allow it.
There was an answer in there somewhere. Hey, you want a pancake?
Oh, sure.
Hey, do you want to make a funny moments video?
You locked me out, dude. Let me back in.
It's just a prank.
Oh, back door's open.
I had found some of my favorite YouTubers through Unturned videos on YouTube. People like Me Like Big Boom and Dizzy D became my idols. Quaz was red.
Giggity goo, how do you do? My name's Quaz, and today we're gonna be doing a food review.
The Union, who now goes by Union and got massive by playing RL Craft with Sneak Snag, and the mounds of dead Unturned channels. My childhood best friend and I wanted to be Me Like Big Boom. We were diehard fans, and it was a shocker when he finally did a face reveal. To an extent, I'm still definitely a big fan. I ended up finding his Unturned Funny Moments series on his server, and within that, I got another brilliant idea. See, Unturned PvP was the name of the game, and pretty much the entire reason why multiplayer was popular really at all. That and roleplay servers with no kill on sight rules and all that bullshit. Nelson added an arena mode. That's right, boys, Battle Royale before that became a trend in the gaming community. And that's not the only one he was ahead of the curve on either, because there were also loot boxes. Anyway, arena mode made the game even more PvP centric. The zombies at this point, even though they are with the game and advertising, the zombies became nuisances. I was so deep in the YouTube community for the game, I would always watch a new P9 MTN Man-O-Man video, and I would binge hours of Chief Grief and his crew tearing apart RP servers. I enjoyed the chaos of it all. Me Like Big Boom had a server where people could spawn items in. Where else could chaos exist in a game like this? The answer was in plain sight to me the entire time. I would let people spawn in items and vehicles and have complete anarchy. No one would leave after grinding for hours because they could get everything they lost back. And it worked. My community had to be recreated from scratch though, because most of my old admins left because they wanted to play on a survival server, and I did not offer that to them anymore. I had a lot of fun experiences on the server, despite what little footage and media remains from that time, whether it was people calling out my admins for hacking, or whether it was just weird stuff going on. The server definitely made me who I am, but all good things have to come to an end. And thus, my server died once again in 2018, but this time there was no answer. I decided to cut my losses and I closed my server for good. There's only one person from that era of my life who I'm still good friends with, if we're being honest anyway. My main friend before him turned out to have some pretty nasty political beliefs, and I would rather not identify with that. It was an important and formative time in my life. 2017 was one of the best years of my life, and in a sense, the first year where I really began to become who I am today. It was the first step to finding myself. This game spawned the dream that I now have of being a YouTuber because of people like Me Like Big Boom. And I think because of that 2-year period of my server being a creative server was such fun for me, I simply look at Unturned as a game I'm much more nostalgic about than Minecraft. When I first started the game, after my server died, and I heard that Unturned menu theme, I just couldn't help but cry. All the memories just came flooding back to me. A time when my life was simpler. I didn't have to work a job, focus too much effort in classes or anything like that, because everything at all just came to me easy. Nowadays, Unturned is in a weird spot. The community on YouTube is incredibly niche, merely a shell of its former self. I don't care if there are good YouTubers now, any Unturned purist would agree. Nelson Sexton, last I heard, was working on converting Unturned from Unity to Unreal Engine, but that started almost 4 years ago and there hasn't been too much news about it in a while, so who knows what the future holds. But regardless of what happens, Unturned will always be one of the most important games I've ever played. Well, that's all I've got for you. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, click like on the video and consider subscribing. Also make sure to follow me on Twitch, where I'm going to be streaming much more frequently than I currently am. But yeah, have a good day, fellas.